because of this.
Well, no, he sent a
Well,
thing
he
as
was
soon as you
attempting to
sent it
send
to him.
a
Oh, that he did. That was him.
Yeah,
yeah.
he was attempting to send an invite.
He said it was going to be the Jason Simmons project.
Yeah, he can. He can take it over. Whatever, man. Let's just talk, man. What y'all talk about? Anything?
Well, we did cover quite a bit of ground, didn't we?
We did.
Is it
Yeah.
working?
We think we're the sign
Yeah,
is the hot light is on. The hot donut light
Whatever
is
y'all
on.
cover, we ain't got to go back and do it again. What's
It says we're live.
yeah.
See?
He said it says
Yep.
we're live.
Oh well. We were talking about those dang Patriots. I can't believe Martellus Bennett just got on the Patriots. I'm tripping.
Martellus Bennett?
It's
Yes.
traded to the Patriots.
Traded to the
The Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah, I mean the Patriots. What receiver did they get? Didn't they get somebody?
Mm,
Yeah, they also signed
I don't think so.
It was
the guy from the
somebody.
Bills.
oh,
Their number 3 or 4 guy.
The fast
oh
guy?
yeah.
The fast guy from Texas?
Well, not the.
Hmm.
I don't know how fast he was, but he was their
Goodwin?
slot guy.
Goodwin. Goodwin?
Nah, no. I can't remember.
Steve Stevie
No. Somebody reliable.
But see.
I can't remember.
Come
The
on now,
white guy.
Freya.
The
That
white
was
guy.
that was rude.
Basically an
uh,
Amendola upgrade.
Um,
he was on what team?
The Bills.
I didn't
hold
even
on.
know they had I
I'm
didn't know they
looking.
had one.
Reliable receivers other than Sammy Watkins?
I
I,
can't remember who
They
it
I don't
is.
they
even know who
got
that is.
Donald Brown.
Well, that on
Who
Patriots,
cares?
Patriots got Donald Brown, and
he runs straight. Don't touch him.
Right.
Skinnier
And
than
Okay, so what we were saying about the tournament?
oh, I don't know. I
we were
wasn't.
saying. We were saying that Villanova's guaranteed to lose
Yeah,
early.
we're
they
picking that up
predicted
Villanova's
the
stuff.
upset.
Villanova's gonna lose at one point early, and Virginia's gonna lose to Michigan State again. Book it.
Book it.
That's probably right.
Book it. And I don't know what Oregon has or what, but obviously they pretty good. I don't know what.
Every time I try to watch them, the game was coming on at like 12:30 at night because they were
Right.
playing at home, and I got lost looking at the trees on their floor, and would just go to sleep.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see a wide receiver for the Patriots. I'm looking through stuff now.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
sure. I'm sure. I'm sure somebody from the they can sign from somebody from the Dolphins. Where did Andre Johnson go? Didn't he leave the Colts and go to the
The Colts
Patriots?
left him.
Mm,
Who co-
The Colts left
yeah,
him.
they let him go, but I'm trying to remember.
I thought somebody picked him. I thought the Patriots picked him up
Um,
Mm,
or
it's not
somebody.
listed. Maybe he's visiting them, but it's not
Okay.
listed. The
I
last thing
know.
they're
Maybe
showing
he's
for
got
the
relatives in
Patriots is
Boston.
last thing they're showing from the Patriots is Martellus Bennett and Donald Brown.
Oh, okay. Anyway, but yeah, I mean,
And Shea McClellan, they signed him today too.
just call us the Miami Eagles.
Yes, yes, yes. Work. Won't he do it? Yes, yes.
Byron Maxwell like Cam, Cam.
Hey,
Hmm.
look,
It's a
look.
it's a it's a
Let's
bona
not.
fide it's a bona fide mess out in Miami right now. This is a bona fide mess. We the Washington Redskins of the South. It's as simple as that. We just
I'm about to
keep
say
paying for.
The Redskins
Well,
haven't acted like that in a long time, actually.
well, that's what we are. That's exactly what we are.
So
Maybe you're.
y'all done brought that old thing back from the
Hey,
Redskins, you say?
at least y'all trying to sign people. We the starter. We a starter company. We we
But Jason, what you don't. But
You
Jason,
said
what you
we
we're a
don't.
breed
startup
players and
company.
then get them fair
Jason,
season.
what you don't understand is that when you what you guys are doing is justified because there's reasons for losing in Cleveland. You can't have that much money invested and that much quote unquote talent in a city, and the team hasn't made the playoffs in what 7 years. Come
Yep.
on, man. I mean, let's just be real about it. Miami's a mess, dude.
Well, that's
They
true.
are absolute. And here's the
At least
funny thing
Cleveland's
about
cheap.
it. But here's the funny thing about it. It's not like the Patriots are like a dominant team right now. They're right for the picking, and Miami just don't. They don't want it. I mean, it's just. I mean, let's be honest. Was the Patriots really that dominant last year?
Have they been that dominant the last 6 years?
No, they just win
Right.
the game they're supposed to win. And that's just,
And,
and if the Dolphins could do that, they would actually make the playoffs just like everybody else. I mean, it's
and, and to be honest
And the
with
rest
you,
of the
and to be honest
AFC
with
East
you,
games are supposed to lose.
it probably would have been better for the Dolphins to get Martellus Bennett. Who's the Dolphins tight end?
who's the Dolphins, whatever. Who's their quarterback?
Right.
Another Big 12 quarterback.
That Big 12 quarterback.
Another
Don't
Big
y'all
12.
worry. Pete is not bitter.
Right.
No, I'm realistic. This is the time of year I actually root for teams because my team is actually pretty good. My teams are good. South Carolina girls and the Kansas Jayhawks. It's a good thing.
Was the hot donut
It's a
sign
wonderful
still
thing. So
was the hot donut sign still on when we shouted out the Aggies, the Lady Aggies?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
So we'll shout them out one
I'm
more
just
time.
happy.
Yeah, let's just do it again.
Aggie Pride, ladies
I'm
and
just happy. I'm just happy that they're not. I'm just happy they're not playing South Carolina because I was like, that's gonna be a mess. I'd rather them get beat by somebody else. That's gonna be.
Yeah, I
This
know
one
your
ain't
name
too much
up
better.
first. We got
Yeah, I
no
know.
name up first, but it's okay. We're in there. It's an honor just to be nominated. We're
We
in
get
there.
to hang the banner.
Get to hang the
We had
banner.
champs.
Get to
We
hang the
had
banner.
champs, baby.
Shoot.
So,
I don't know who's going to win the tournament, though. I think it's wide open. It's wide open.
That's
For
not
men or
wide
women?
open. For who?
For men or
For the
women, I'm
men?
asking
For the
Jay.
men's is wide open. All the number ones have
Okay,
lost
that's
at
gonna
some
be
point.
like for women, really?
No,
Well,
women's is not
And
that.
the women, we
but
know it's
Yeah.
going to be
but it's always wide
Connecticut
open.
somewhere in there.
It's always wide open. You may have one year like the whole Connecticut Kentucky team, but it's always wide open.
Yeah,
You know, but you know
it's wide
why?
open.
But
But
you know why?
this is the most number
Except for
ones that's lost
Villanova.
during the year.
Except for Villanova.
Except for Villanova, right?
Except for Villanova.
But
They are the one constant that people can't stop
Yeah.
picking.
Don't
well,
worry.
but you know what it is,
Jay
Jay.
Wright will forget.
But Jay, you know what it is though. This last year, the Big 12 was considered still the best conference, right? With as far as many teams, they got in the tournament and were duds, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, Big 12 just basically didn't show up last year,
Looked a lot like their
and
bowl season.
but what I'm saying is, yeah. But what I'm saying is, last year though, they never put any of the Big 12 teams really in the top three. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like all of the top teams in the Big 12 was like 8, 9, 6, 12, 13. This year they had Oklahoma one, they had Kansas at one. You know what I'm saying? And but what happens is when you lose a game, it doesn't really hurt you. But if you are number one and you lose, you got to give up the ranking. So it made it to me. It was they put the 12. It was well, Big 12 is the best conference, so we got to put these teams number one and number two. I mean, hell, at one point Oklahoma played Kansas, and they was like one was number one in the AP, and one was number one in the coaches poll. But when one of them lost, they had to fall out. So it's
Mhm.
wide open because that 3-point line. If anybody gets hot, anybody can get beat at any point in time. But I mean, if I'm picking my brackets, I can't pick too many teams past the 3 seed except for Villanova going out. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean,
Yeah, but that still narrows it down to about 12 teams, which is still a lot more wide open than what we used to.
I would say 6 or 7 teams more than likely because the Achilles heels on some of these teams is not the fact that they can't defend. I think this year you're gonna, like you said, that 3-point line is gonna whoever can actually hit that shot consistently will win. And there's not a lot of teams out there where they can shoot the 3 like that. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm just curious about Oregon because, like I said, I have no idea what these guys can do. They might run the table,
Sure
just
could.
might.
They just might.
and,
Yeah.
and nobody would know because nobody really has seen or probably watched them play.
You'll know in the Final Four.
Yep.
You gonna
Yep.
put them in the Final Four?
No, I'll
Wait,
put them
They're
in.
out west. I'm taking
Fred's not
Oklahoma out
picking
west.
past 8, Pete. Fred's not picking past 8. I'm sorry, my apologies.
Well, I'm not going to do official bracket this year because I actually think Kansas has a chance to win. So every time I do an official bracket, when they have a chance to win, they lose. So
I'm gonna do an official bracket on Pete's behalf.
go for it.
Put Kansas in
I
there.
mean, you already know I'm picking Kansas and Carolina in the finals. I mean, Kansas and Michigan State in the finals. So That'd be it. But I'm not gonna actually do a bracket. There's no need. Ain't no need. I
So
never
you
win
saying
anyway.
Kentucky's gonna get Carolina?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't know
asking.
about that.
I'm not
Kentucky
making that.
is not.
I'm not
Kentucky
taking
is
that
not.
position either.
Yeah, I think Carolina is a lot better than what I want to get them credit for.
I mean, I root against them with the core of my being, so I know they're going to be down. They're going to be in the picture at the end.
Did you say the
I just,
core of your being?
I just want to know how many people Grayson Allen gonna sweep with the leg. That's what I want to
As
know.
many as he has to.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
Leg.
Sweep the
He's a
leg.
body bag. Body bag.
You know what? I hope they
I
start
can
doing
take this
that.
guy and say, "Their problem, their problem."
Oh, remember in what was it, Karate Kid 3, where the guy came up with the guy with the ponytail said, "Yeah, all these tournament guys are suckers for the front leg sweep."
That's Grayson Allen, boy.
Maybe I hope they start
Grayson
doing that.
Allen.
I wonder if they're gonna start doing that at tournament games for Grayson Allen. I know they're gonna start saying
This
sweep the
dude,
leg.
man.
They should start doing that. Sweep the
The
leg.
This
Street Fighter
dude.
featuring Grayson
Oh
Allen.
God.
This cat, boy.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep
And I
the
don't know what's
leg.
funniest. I don't know if the funniest thing about it is that the fact that he keeps doing it, or the fact that people keep pretending they don't see it.
They don't want to see it. I know they don't want to see it. It's just like
They don't
Donald
want
Trump.
to.
It's like Donald Trump. They keep trying to justify what he do.
No, nobody's even justifying Grayson Allen. It was like, oh, he swept somebody again.
That's
Yeah.
what I say.
Really?
I
I
don't
just
think.
like
Well,
it's.
people-
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's the Chris Paul syndrome. Can we just go ahead and officially say that Chris Paul is dirty?
Oh, I've
This
been
dude-
saying that. I've been saying that. This dude, Chris Paul.
Hey, hey.
It's Chris Paul. State Farm commercials and
Chris Paul been dirty.
Clip Paul is like, no, he's not dirty. He's just
He's
dirty.
a sharer.
He's
I don't.
dirty.
He's a giver.
I'm not a
What'd he
fan.
do?
I'm not a fan of his game. I've never been a fan of his game.
What did he do? I don't watch the NBA. What did he do?
What he didn't do? He always doing something.
He's
Was
dirty.
there a chair
He's not-
involved?
He gets
no,
mad.
he
He gets
like
mad.
little elbows to the wrong spot.
Yeah.
People's,
He gets mad. He gets mad when guys are faster and quicker than him, and he start beating them up.
Which happens a lot.
Right. He's not.
Which happens
This
a
dude is.
lot.
He is not. He's not a physical specimen by no means. He is not.
He can't even keep his State Farm house in order.
Oh,
dropping
God.
dimes, dropping dimes, dropping dimes.
Right.
You get all them dimes from?
Stop it. I hate you.
He can't. He can't even hold. Look, he can't even hold his own sponsorship by himself. Steph Curry
Right.
took over that too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people
Look,
in the same
a lot of people.
commercial
But
now,
I'm saying, but a lot of people foreshadowed Steph Curry taking over Chris Paul's reign when they started putting him. In the Farm commercial
Exactly. Then he
years
took it.
ago.
Then he,
I was
then he-
like,
right. Then he took
something
his.
to this.
Next, you know, he took his ankles.
Right. And can Damian Lillard get some props? This man out here averaging 50 points a game the last 10 games, and nobody's talking about this. I'm like, I know Steph Curry is that dude. Trust me, I love some chicken curry, but he ain't the only point guard in the league that's balling.
No, no. But that's why Damian Lillard out here like, is there another commercial I can do? So
All
somebody
right,
knows
can
who
I
am?
get out of
I'll do
this
something.
shadow? Chris Paul
Can I
is
do a commercial?
Chris Paul is whatever.
Who wants to do nationwide?
Right. Put my
Right.
face on.
Nationwide?
Can I be with? Can I
my-
get with Peyton? Can I get with Peyton?
Put my face on
Can
the
I
baby.
give you Peyton?
Put my face on the baby. Do something.
Nuh-uh, that put my face. I hate you, Jason.
And when everybody stopped talking about the whole retirement and then Brock leaving to go to Houston. Brock gonna go to Houston. He actually might be okay out there.
Maybe
But nobody cares. Like, who cares about Houston?
I cared in the sense of saying that, given that Houston played in the AFC East, everybody was saying at the end of the playoffs, well, they're only a quarterback away, and I'm like,
AFC
I don't
South.
think so. I mean, the AFC South, yeah. I
Yeah.
was like, no, I don't think so. I think there's probably some other issues that Houston had that was covered up by the fact that the rest of that division is awful.
Awful.
They're worse than awful.
Mm-hmm.
They're worse than awful.
Yeah, but I don't.
Very bad.
I'm pretty certain that Brock Osweiler is not. I don't anticipate him saving the Texans this season. So
No, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't even have to be bad, and I don't know that they're going to be that much more improved.
I feel like he's a more disciplined Ryan Mallett.
I wouldn't
You know
even
that
say
for a fact.
all that. I wouldn't even
That's
say
what,
all that.
but is
You know
it
that for a
but is it
fact.
more disciplined Ryan Mallett worth 72 mil?
It doesn't.
Oh
Don't
no,
don't not
not
at
the
least you
worth.
can't. But you
No,
can't talk about the
no,
money. You know you
When you
can't because
desperate,
no.
when you
because you
desperate,
know. But no, but
Okay.
that's the point. But the point I'm making is you know they overpay at this point in time.
They
It's
know they overpaid. They don't care.
they don't care. It's not even about the money. It's
And
about the fact.
it's at the point where it's like it's not like he's gonna see it all anyway. So they didn't actually overpay. It just
Bill
seems like an
O'Brien.
astronomical figure for a guy that started 7 games.
You know who overpaid Lenise? The first time somebody gave the top quarterbacks 110, 105 million dollars because now you can basically move the mediocre quarterback market up into that 70 million range. That's who overpaid. The
Well,
first $100 million contract.
I
That's
don't know how many
sliding the
I
market.
don't know how many times I got to say it. The mediocre quarterback pay scale is decided not by the high dollar figure, but the lack of
Quality
mediocre,
quarterback.
true mediocre
Mhm.
quarterbacks on the low end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
You would rather
Uh,
pay.
as a person that studies statistics, that logically doesn't make any sense because if they was paying Drew Brees 70 million, then Brock wouldn't get 70 million. That's the point
Brock
I'm
is getting
making.
70 million, so they don't have to draft a quarterback.
But my point is, we've already established the other quarterbacks are getting 100 million. Prev, that's my point. If you were
Well,
working and you were already getting a salary, and somebody with less skills than you got the same salary, that wouldn't make sense. So I'm
it's
saying,
basically what I'm saying is they would rather pay the steak and shake guy 72 million than pay the BK Lounge guy 50 million.
and that's understandable. All I was saying is that the reason why they're doing that is
And it's,
because of the fact that
it
we've
is not
already
because of the guy that
established.
works at Ruth Chris.
Okay, if those guys, we didn't have the top 10 quarterbacks in the league getting 110, 105. Look, Russell, I mean, these guys are getting contracts, and we've even said some of them dudes don't deserve 100 and some $1 million contracts. Joe
That's true.
Flacco, he did get
Right.
a Super Bowl. He got hot, but was he really worth $105 million?
No, because some of that should have gone to Anquan Bowman. Just saying.
I
It
mean,
doesn't matter because
Yeah, Russell Wilson just lost
the
some money.
alternative was a Big 12 quarterback.
and the Big 12 quarterback can do the same thing as Flacco done the last 2 years, not to make the playoffs. I mean, what's your point? I got one in Miami.
I think they would
So,
do a lot worse than Flacco did, which is pretty bad.
Well, but in
well, now,
today's
but
age,
this season though, Flacco was the Ravens. They had ridiculous
Everybody
amount of
got hurt.
injuries.
but let's
Yeah.
think
Everybody got
about
hurt.
but think about it
Houston, but
though.
Houston has to win now. Houston
But
knows they
but
need to
but
win now because their
but
defense
think
is
about
good.
it. But think about it. In sports today, who really cares about the mediocre team or the team that barely made the playoffs if they don't make a run? In all sports, basketball, football, even in baseball, either you're really, really good or you might as well just suck. You know what I'm saying? Because
Pick
nobody,
one.
that's what I'm saying. So if you're not really good or really truly have a shot, you might as well go
That's
4 and
why.
10, 4 and 12 and get a draft pick and try not to sign
That's
too many people with all these big contracts.
You just need
that's
to
why
actually
Houston.
turn
Houston
something
got to
over with
keep.
that draft pick.
Houston thinks they have a shot because they're in the AFC South and they made the playoffs and Brian Hoyer turned the ball over 9 times and they were thinking, hey, we might could have won that game. Maybe, maybe not.
Hmm.
Sign
Right.
Brock, give him an overpaid contract, see what happens. What's the worst can happen?
Nothing.
But I'm
That's why
saying,
I was like, I didn't think it was. That's why I don't consider it really being overpaid.
no, I didn't. I'm saying it in the essence of it. We know it's overpaid, but the point is, it's gonna happen. It's the norm now. It's not even anything to talk
It's the
about.
standard. It's
It's
almost
the
like the
standard.
standard
It is
league
what it
It's
is.
been
rules.
the standard for 4 years, more.
But I'm just saying, there's a lot of teams out there that's still doing stupid stuff, paying certain people, and again, everybody on this panel team did not make the playoffs,
Yep.
and we could all look at our team and say, well, what we could have just like you said, Jason, be really good at losing, and that way there's no expectations. Whatever move you make is just gonna be, hey, we just one team, one game better. Don't give that guy. I mean, we signing Dominic and Sue. Now we signing Mario Williams. Now we signing. I mean, really, like, 8-8, 8-8,
Isn't it?
8-8, and we'll draft another D back. Anyway, let's move on. But we need another D back. We getting rid of cats because of wives now. I mean, come on now.
Hey,
Oh, Lord.
Hey.
hey. Like I
Not
said,
because of the
Tampa Bay
football
signs
wives.
Miko Grimes.
Hey,
Right.
that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
That's right.
Dude.
Well, but you got Byron Maxwell because he's gonna make all of that better.
Well,
Just
they gonna.
make sure you play exactly his scheme, and he'll be good. Exactly what he
But
needs.
but here's the point. To Previn's point, are we really mad at Byron Maxwell for getting that money? He
No,
got
I'm
he got what
Not
he
not
he got the money.
not mad at him for getting the money. Mad at him for not earning none of it. Okay, because he was
He
on
don't
my
care.
team.
He
That's
don't
not
care.
his
Do
choice.
you think he went to the Eagles and actually expected to win? Do you know these cats don't always go to these places trying to win? They want their paycheck.
They want a
That is
paycheck.
done.
I got the ring.
He
I need
got
to
my
get paid
ring.
now.
He got my payment. I'm good.
Hey, I'm
Mhm.
not disputing any of that, but as a fan, I have a right to be bitter. Okay, so me bitter, and was going to be even more bitter had he actually not passed his physical, because that Chip Kelly being fired and Byron Maxwell passing his physical, like that's all I needed for Christmas to make my year complete. 2016 is good. Okay, 2016 is a win. It is a victory for
You do,
those things right there.
but you do realize that I'm still now trying to figure out who played for the Eagles now at this point because
right. Doug
Hey,
Peterson
I have
was here like, shoot,
other than
have
Sam
absolutely
Bradford,
Other
no
than Sam
idea
Bradford.
you still
except
have
for
Sam
our tight
Bradford.
end, which
another
we
Big
got
12
Ertz
quarterback.
and Bradford.
You still
because
have
we
Sam
got
Bradford.
Ertz and
Another
Sell
Big
it.
12 quarterback.
We kept Ertz and Sell it. We have Sproles at running back.
So
We
Sproles gonna
still
throw it
have
to him.
we still have Matthews, but he's
Done
on
it
the trading
before.
block. He's on the
Okay,
trading block,
y'all got a
and for
good
whatever
backup.
And as
reason,
good as Sproles is, let's not act like he's a spring chicken. By the
Yeah,
way,
y'all got a good backup.
hey,
Y'all
you
got a
wanted
good
to
backup.
know,
Sproles been in the
you
league
wanted to
since I
know
left grad
No, no.
school.
You wanted to know who played for the Eagles. I'm giving you who plays for the Eagles. I didn't say it was a good squad. I didn't say it was a playoff squad. You said I don't know who plays for the Eagles. So I'm naming you the people that we kept. Okay?
I really
That's
wanted
it.
you to take that as a rhetorical question.
And
Statement.
no.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
they
about to
have a
say that.
backup
Let's
quarterback?
go back.
Who's their backup quarterback?
Chase
Sam
somebody.
Bradford,
Michael Vick,
Chase
Darren
somebody.
Sproles.
Zach Ertz.
No. We signed him as tight end. No, we got some Chase somebody. I don't know. Chase Daniels
Chase
somebody. I don't know.
Daniels?
I
He
think
ain't
I
so.
good.
saw in the Black Adam
Yeah, it's
Shuffle
Chase
that they
Daniels.
brought RG3 into Philly to talk to him.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
What about Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah.
We're not running that scheme
How
anymore.
how quickly things can change in 2 to 3 years. Mm.
I know Jim Harbaugh just
So
like,
are they
Oh,
gonna
I'm me.
the new revolution
Oh, Jim
quarterback,
Harbaugh like Colin who?
RG3, the new revolution quarterback, Colin Kaepernick, the new
So
revolution.
are they gonna
What?
trade Kaepernick or are they gonna keep him in San Fran?
They don't know yet.
It really doesn't matter if they keep
Like,
him or not. They're not making the playoffs.
Well,
like
no,
Ron Jaworski said, I
well,
truly
his agent wants to
believe
be. The agent wants him to be traded.
he will be the greatest quarterback
No.
of all time.
I want to win the
Ever.
lottery.
Ever.
He's so silly.
After watching 87 hours of tape in one day,
In 24 hours.
and 20 in one day,
I truly believe.
believe. And Colin Kaepernick will be the cover of Madden. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Think about it. We were about to put this dude on the cover of Madden 2 years ago. Now he barely got a job.
Don't make that mistake the Browns did. Who was that
Oh,
running
the
back?
man. Oh,
The running back that got it, and then just said, "Oh, I just fell off the wagon." I don't remember his name now.
hey,
Wasn't it Trent?
so does Richard
It
Sherman?
wasn't Trent.
Who was on the cover of Madden last year? I mean, coming into this year, was it
Cam?
Cam?
Richard Sherman?
I think it was Cam.
It was Cam this year. Richard Sherman the year before, right?
Yeah.
They both survived.
So, well, Richard Sherman survived from an injury standpoint, but I don't think he didn't have a great year last year, like the year
It
before.
wasn't, but it wasn't the sort of disastrous year you associate with the Madden cover.
Right. No, but
Certainly not Cam.
Cam, I would give Cam. He broke the curse a little bit there.
Well, I think Adrian Peterson also broke the curse. He also
Yeah, he did.
survived.
Yeah, AP wasn't hurt that year.
Well, he got hurt the year before, right?
No, I think it was.
I don't know.
I
If he
think he got hurt after the year after.
No, I don't think he got. I don't think he got hurt. He hurt people, but I don't think he got hurt.
Why you gotta go back there?
I'm
You know,
just,
his Madden curse year. His Madden
That's-
curse year was not a
that still
curse.
counts. Man curse.
Yeah. Now maybe the Madden curse came and got him in the form of a belt a couple
Right.
years later.
Right. One way or another, it's
I
gonna come get you.
mean, maybe the curse will. It's like the mummy's curse. You know, it won't get you now, but check back later.
Like Final
So,
Destination.
Did you say
so,
get back
so,
later?
so was there any moves? Was there any moves made that anybody thinks is going to actually make a difference so far?
Alex Mack to
Everything the
the
Patriots
Falcons
are
might
doing.
help.
I was gonna say the Patriots.
Everything the Patriots are doing.
That's a shame to say, but I would have to probably agree with that one.
Yeah,
'Cause
like
Why is it a shame to say? It's not like they haven't been a great organization over the last.
I'm just tired of them being smart. That's
right.
it.
Okay, sometimes you just sick of
But
them.
Jay,
Okay.
but Jay, stop
Sometimes
for a
you're sick of
second.
them.
But no,
That was
every
supposed
now.
to be my coach.
But my point is, you say that you're tired of them being smart. Maybe they're just doing what you're supposed to do, and everybody else is dumb.
That's what I keep saying. They're just doing what you're supposed to do, and
Right? I mean,
nobody
maybe
else
they're
does.
doing what they're supposed to do, and everybody else is just dumb.
Okay. And
You know
and
what?
and while that could be the case, that doesn't mean we have to like it. Okay.
You don't have to like it.
The one owner said, I'm gonna let football people make football decisions. And I'm gonna back out.
No.
Wow.
Genius.
Right.
Brilliant.
Right.
Wow.
And I'm gonna get a guy that really knows football, that lives, breathes, and dies this stuff, and say, I need you to run the football team. I got the money.
I'm gonna sign all checks that are needed. You run the
I'm
football.
sorry. I mean, I'm not even a fan of the Patriots, but no, I don't exactly get tired of watching them do what.
Do more with less.
No, just not even just do more with less,
I don't
but
know that they do more with less.
I mean,
They do
No,
more with less.
it's
they
not a
don't.
ton of talent.
No, they don't.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. They
No.
don't have a ton of talent, but they do got some guys that are difference makers, man. Come on now, let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's
Gronkowski
not.
makes a big difference when you put him in that lineup.
We haven't found the matchup for him yet.
Yet.
Who?
Right.
Yeah.
Gronkowski.
You know, he's a
He's
little
a star.
talented.
You do know that he's still the
He's a
best
star.
tight end in the league, right? I mean, you
He's
do
a
know
star.
that.
He is a star. Yes, I'll give you that.
And the quarterback's a damn star. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Right, and they have one wide receiver.
That's all you need when you got a good quarterback.
And Gronkowski.
No deep threat, and they still making it work. Gotta give him props.
I mean,
They
wide
make it work.
receivers.
Right, is Gronkowski. Throw it to him 5 yards and he runs.
Because here's the thing. They
How many
don't
wide
really need
receivers
a
the
deep threat if
49ers
they
got?
have Gronkowski, because whoever you have, if they can only run, if they run at a terrible speed, if everybody's covering Gronkowski, your slowest dude on the team is still open.
Bottom line is, when you have a
Touchdown.
guy that makes that much of a difference, and teams have to game plan around that guy, you have a
Yep.
star. Teams don't game a plan around the Dolphins. Who are we game planning around?
I know you're not going there because you know they're not.
You know Cleveland ain't got nobody to game plan. Quiet as kept. Now the Eagles don't. The Eagles did. They had LaShawn McCoy. They had Deshaun Jackson. You had to pay
Don't
attention to these guys.
remind me.
Right? But am I real, Denise? Right? I mean,
Right, and
when you don't have a guy to game plan against, then it's all about coaching. Damn,
Right.
we don't have a coach either. So it doesn't really matter.
Y'all
The
got
Patriots got
Y'all
coach.
got coach.
Who we got?
I don't even know who this guy
Y'all
is.
got Adam Gase.
And guys,
I want
he
you
ain't
to know.
coached the first game yet.
But the
Won't know
problem
what you got
is,
till about
we always act
14.
like the
Y'all
team
may have
needs-
Belichick
we
and
always-
don't even know it.
We always act
Is
like
that what
in
it
today's.
is? We got
into-
Belichick in the making.
But I'm saying
The
we always
Browns
act
had
like
Belichick and didn't know it either.
in
Right.
today's.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me.
Oh, that's terrible.
We want to sell the team.
Awful,
We-
Trev.
That's another reason why our model is hated. Another reason.
That's bad, man.
I'm telling you.
Awful, Trev.
I'm telling you.
The timing was awful.
All I'm saying is, I just hope. Don't be surprised
Hey,
if
look.
believe me, Browns fans know where his grave is in Baltimore.
Hey, the Jets once had a guy
They
named
know
Pete
where it's
Carroll.
at.
That's true.
That is
They
true.
didn't know it.
And he was on the Patriots. And he coached the Patriots too.
Well, I don't feel too bad about the Patriots because the guy that followed Carroll was Belichick. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't cry for them, Martin.
yeah, don't cry for them.
Do not cry.
But the Jets,
And before Carroll, it was
Jets fired
Bill
Pete.
Parcells.
Oh
Jets
yeah.
fired Pete Carroll to get Rich Kotite. And
And we'll continue to talk about that.
you should.
Eagles didn't want Andy Reid. They said we want Chip Kelly. The heck.
I don't understand.
Andy, I
Oh wait,
understand.
and they didn't want Andy Reid. They went and got Chip Kelly, and now they've gone back and gotten Andy Reid.
That was great.
That was pretty clever.
That was great.
Go get Doug. Go get Doug.
I'm here all week. I'm here all week.
Hey, Doug. Everything Andy taught you, let's just bring it all back.
You know, the funny part was when the Eagles said they hired Doug Peterson as the head coach. For some reason, I was still thinking he was a backup in the league.
Exactly.
I thought he was still playing.
Right. Doug Peterson.
Wait, but when they said they hired Doug Peterson, I was like, who is he? And people had to tell me, Lanice, you know, he used to be a backup for your team. Did he?
Right.
I was like, did he?
Exactly. He was Donovan's backup? Was he Donovan's backup?
Doug Peterson go back so far. I think he was on Tecmo Bowl.
McNabb, are you sure?
Was he McNabb's backup or was he Randall's backup?
He was McNabb's backup.
All I know is Doug Peterson was on Tecmo Bowl.
Doug Peterson's been around, dude. I think he was Dolphins backup at one point too. I'm serious. I ain't even trying to joke about that.
He was on the Browns once. I ain't lying.
Everybody's been on the Browns once. Yeah. That's when he probably ended his career, right, Jay? I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Oh, don't worry. We got don't worry. If we would have got Colin Kaepernick, I don't know. Hugh Jackson, he may be the game changer. Lord knows, everybody's putting all their hopes in Jason.
Hugh Jackson just wanted a job. There's no expectations. He knows there's no expectations. He gonna get that paycheck for 2 years. He gonna go back to being a coordinator.
If this brother gets 500 for 3 straight years, I'm telling you, he won't have to worry about nothing. As bad as we've been, I'll take 8-8.
Trivia question. What's this?
8-8 got him fired in Oakland.
Trivia question.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
9 Cleveland.
What's the difference of Cleveland going 8-8 and not making the playoffs, or the Bengals going 12-4 and losing in the first round of the playoffs? What's the difference?
Since they're in the same division.
Answer is nothing. It's not different. It's the same result.
The difference is Cleveland will be like, hey, we won 8 games.
Yeah, Cleveland will be extremely excited if they
They'll be mad. Cincinnati will be mad.
The first weekend of the playoffs renamed the Brown elimination week.
Jason, y'all had a starting quarterback win y'all 7 games, and then y'all got mad and put him on the bench. Come on, man, y'all, it ain't gonna matter.
That's the owner. You
want to know what? Wait a minute, Pete. What 7-game winning quarterback are you speaking of? Because I can think of one, and it probably ain't the one you're talking about.
You talking about Hoyer? I'm talking about Hoyer.
I ain't talking about Hoyer.
Who are you talking about?
Tim Couch.
Tim Couch won 7. He won more than that.
Yeah, he won more than that, didn't he?
Yeah, he won 9, and they put him on the bench.
Derek Anderson made the playoffs. Never mind. Derek Anderson made the playoffs.
Oh yeah, Derek Anderson. Forgot.
He did make the playoffs.
When you cry because you got booed, gots to go.
Y'all ain't seen the playoffs since.
Hey, I know.
Y'all got that kind of
no.
How do you have those kind of standards in Cleveland?
2007, the season of dreams.
Well, they did.
Kelly Holcomb, Derek Anderson.
Wait a minute now.
Kelly Holcomb was they pulled Couch for Holcomb. That was Butch Davis.
2007. Wow. Was that 2007?
I forgot Butch Davis.
I don't think it was 7. I think 7 was your boy Derek Anderson.
Yeah, that was Derek Anderson. Yep, 2007. Playoff. 2010 went 10-6. Nobody expected.
Surprise!
What was your receiver name for Michigan?
Braylon Edwards.
Braylon, I'm better than I actually. I think I'm better than I actually am.
Hey, for 2 years he was.
Yeah, he had great fantasy numbers.
For 2 years.
Anyway, just to make it official, so who y'all got winning the tournament for the men's? Just pick a team. Who you got, Jay?
Pick a team.
He said pick a team.
He said it's wide open. Think about it.
Oh. I guess I'll just go ahead. I'll go ahead and
take Carolina. Just take them.
I don't want to do it because I don't like them that much. I'm a fan. I'm gonna go with Kansas.
Oh.
I'm a fan, but I can't believe in Carolina right now. I just don't think they're that good. I can't see.
He picked
Bryce Johnson.
Go ahead, Jay Billis. Previn.
Carolina, Kansas, Michigan State, Virginia, Duke, Villanova, Dylon.
Dialogue.
You take Duke and Virginia, they're not getting anywhere near the Final Four.
Oh God.
It's wide open. I'll take 8. That's all I'm saying.
I'll take the field on that.
Exactly.
Michigan State wasn't a bad call.
Michigan State is good.
Dylon was a
Michigan
bad
State is
call.
pretty daggone. Arguably got the best player in the nation on their team.
Yeah, they do.
Denzel Washington is something. He's a problem.
Denzel Washington, Valentine. Valentine.
Oh, Denzel Valentine. I call him Denzel Washington.
Not Denzel Washington.
My question is
He's
he
a problem, man?
is he going to be a good pro, or is he
Why
one of those
not?
good
He's
college
going to
players?
be a point guard, Jay. They're going to put him at point guard. He's a point guard. He's not a forward. He's a point guard.
Is he fast enough to play point guard in the
Do
league?
you need to be fast?
Well, I guess Chris Paul plays point guard, so I guess not.
Do you need to really be fast to play point guard? You need to be good.
Jason, that's rude. Okay, let me just say, but that is rude.
I'm sorry, man. Chris Paul is he ain't been in shape, man, for a few years now.
Look. Anyway, well, I'm picking Kansas and Michigan State in the final. I don't care about the Final Four itself. Those two will be in the finals, the way the bracket's set up. So
We sorry.
I'm going with Kansas. I mean, I have to go with them. I mean,
Who's the Cinderella?
Oh.
Who do we think is going to be that team that's
Michigan State in the finals.
Cinderella.
Kansas and Michigan State in the finals, Denise?
I'm going with Kansas and Michigan State in the finals.
Did George Mason make the tournament?
No.
Did I miss something?
No.
No.
I'm trying to think. Who's going to be that? Is Wichita State going to be that team again?
No.
Not this time?
No. They're not as good as they were last year or the year before.
Is there anybody that we think is going to be shocking folks and people just forget?
With a little luck,
I'm gonna tell you, if you want to pick a Cinderella, you can always go with UConn.
I can't even argue
really
that.
A Cinderella, though?
They got like 18 championships in the last 20 years. So
Yeah, can you call that a Cinderella?
So I said, are they
well,
really a Cinderella?
that's because they had to win the tournament to make the dance this year. They're
Still
They're not.
UConn.
But, yeah, it's UConn.
Well, the definition of a Cinderella, thank you, if you're talking, is a low seed. So whatever, what do y'all call a
It's
Cinderella?
hard to imagine, even if it's like the name brand. UConn is a brand. It's not even like
Yeah, like
you see seed.
I can't
and it's like,
imagine
I'm
it
just
being.
answering the question that was asked. A Cinderella
That's the question.
is below a 10, and they are 11 if I'm not mistaken, or something in that sense. So
Okay.
they're not.
I need a team named after a geographic direction or city. In order for it to
Northern, Eastern, Northwestern,
No,
Yeah.
Western.
Southeastern.
insert
Didn't,
city or town, state.
Didn't oh my gosh, was it the Florida school that got in there last
Florida
time?
Gulf
Gulf
Coast.
City.
Florida Gulf Coast.
Florida Gulf Coast. There we go.
That's
Did they
city.
get in?
That's a direct.
Yeah,
They did.
they're going out first.
They did.
There's a geographic attachment to them. Yes, Gulf Coast. Yeah.
Okay, so we could do Florida Gulf Coast again as the Cinderella team.
You can do that, man.
I don't think I'm gonna do it this time.
They're
I'm not
gonna-
gonna do it.
Yeah, no.
Who's gonna catch people?
To me, it's gonna be chalk the first 2 rounds, and then after that, it's open. So it's chalk the first 2 rounds. I don't really see a lot of upsets. Not a lot of them.
No.
Because some of these teams that barely made it in, they're really not that good. They're just really not that good this year. I mean, some of the teams they talk about Vanderbilt and Michigan. I'm watching these teams. I'm looking at these teams like, what?
Did Tulsa lose tonight?
Tulsa's about to lose. They're playing Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Frank Haight don't want to be in the tournament because then they might open up another investigation on his butt.
See.
And on that note,
He did a James Franklin. He was like Penn State.
time to go.
Sounds good to me.
Not
Penn State.
I ain't messing with y'all,
I
man.
don't care.
Trevor, you-
I don't care if it was a
Real quick,
original school.
Real quick before I go.
Anything to get me out of Vanderbilt.
Oh, Previn, did you do any brackets? It don't matter.
That's what I'm saying. Are you doing a bracket thing for the group, or are we gonna pass this year?
Yeah.
If one of y'all set it up, I will participate. But you gotta
That's
catch me
basically
quick.
that answer was no, Denise.
The answer is, I'm not doing it. No.
Okay.
I didn't answer for the rest of y'all.
And let's just real quick, bro. I just want to send a quick shout out to all of Philadelphia 76er haters out there that's talking about all the stuff that's going on with them. I just want to say one thing to everybody out there, and I'll even play the YouTube clip so there's proof.
Mission accomplished.
It's not like we're doing this. We've been doing this for 7 or 8 years. We were in the playoffs just 4 years ago. So let's stop pretending like it's been happening for years. It just seems that way, guys.
76ers haters outside the city of Philadelphia?
Well, no, what I'm saying is that every time I look up, they're like, oh, the 76ers, and they got this. And I'm like, they just started trying to pull this crap off 3.5 to 4 years ago. We were in the playoffs in 2012.
Don't y'all want to stop
And guess who was on that team? Just won a championship with Golden State.
Andre
Iguodala.
Yes. Yeah.
But we're not bitter.
No.
Okay,
the star center for the Orlando Magic, Divac, was on that team. I mean, yeah.
It's about time. But I think it's time for them to just say, okay, let's just really do it now. Because I was getting, I don't know, Embiid. They talking about Embiid still hurt. And I'm sitting here like,
Embiid is not going to play. Let's just call it what it is. Greg Olsen Jr. Let's just call it what it is.
Exactly.
Greg Olsen Jr.
Hey, Pete, may I suggest something?
Yes.
And this is a kind of a big step here, but
okay.
It's a possible name change of the show. You mentioned that none of our teams are none of our NFL teams were in the playoffs this year. We're talking about what the Bears are doing, trading players left and right away to the Patriots, because if I count four Bears from last year now, Patriots.
The New England Bears.
It occurred to me the other day that we have become process trusters, whether we want to be or not. We named the name of the show Process Trusters.
No.
You can do whatever you want, Fred.
No, we are not. No.
It's called need to be called blind faith. That's what need to be called.
It's the same thing. You're trusting the process.
I didn't trust the process last year. I did not trust the process. I was under protest from the beginning about the process last year in Philadelphia.
Or should we call it cursed fandom?
Same thing as trusting the process.
The abyss. I mean, there's lots of options. There's lots of options.
I ain't doing that because football ain't the only sport in America. So actually,
well, I mean, Pete, you were talking about you were speaking to the 76ers.
Oh,
you documented
he likes Kansas and they're winning, so you know it's
obvious. Winning. Blackhawks. If we can stay out of jail, the Blackhawks winning.
Just in the process
of we can stay out of jail.
We can stay out of jail.
That's Chicago. I was about to say, them Blackhawks, boy, they got the big head. They been wild out, boy.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give a quick shout out, non-sports related, but because it's a big occasion, I'm going to shout it out, and I don't care if y'all want to hear it or not. I'd like to shout out to Spring 96. Tomorrow we're going to be 20 years in the game. It's my anniversary.
I'm sitting here getting all.
Congratulations!
I'm sitting here getting
something about Russell Wilson.
I'm about to get off of here. I'm sitting here get all excited because I'm thinking
shout out,
happy early birthday or something. But she talking about it there going again.
Shout out Russell Wilson. Light is at the end of the tunnel.
Russell Wilson, you just lost some money, brother.
Light is at the end of the tunnel.
No, he didn't lose any money. He just. Never mind. I'll leave it alone.
She officially announced her retirement from music.
Knuckle era is over.
She retired from music. I'm about to say that last album was.
I was like, hadn't she retired like years ago?
No, she really retired now. Now she really retired. She's officially gonna be an correspondent on the
I gotta go.
Okay. Good night.
That's it. Peace.
Yeah.